Welcome everyone to an episode of East Got Game. We are here to give you the X's, the O's and the insights of the NBL One East competition. Thank you for joining us tonight on YouTube and Instagram as we are streaming live and in real time. And remember, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at East Got Game. Or you can also continue to find our episodes on your preferred streaming platforms, such as Spotify or Apple. Now, on this week's episode, we will be covering our East Got Game Game of the Week for round 2, our top performances of the round, and we'll also have a very special guest to interview. But for now, I should probably make myself on the main stage, right? Here I am. But for now, we're going to get into some of the headlines of round 2. So we're going to be tipping off with the men's competition. First of all, we have the Comets men were down 34-13 after a quarter, but rallied around to only lose to Illawarra 84-77, so making quite the comeback in round 2. The Newcastle men are now 0-3 to start off the NBL One East competition for 2025 and play Illawarra next week. The Penrith men got a win at home over the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles, already showing a top performance for this season and a great improvement from 2024. And perhaps the biggest news coming out of the East is the signing of Kawot Noi. Heavily rumoured big signing for NBL One East leading into round 2. He has officially now signed with the Sutherland Sharks, the club going to social media to make the announcement with a pretty cool looking Instagram reel. And over the headlines to the women's competition now, we have Bankstown currently 0-3 to start their 2025 campaign, still waiting the arrival of star import Davida Dale. They take on Sutherland next week, who are also sitting at 0-2 to start off their season. The Central Coast Crusaders women had a dismal start to round 2 against the Newcastle Falcons at home, scoring only 16 points by halftime. But the Crusaders managed to fight their way back, but still losing to the Falcons. The Albury-Wodonga women beat Maitland Mustangs in a 19-point turnaround, an absolute barn burner over in Maitland before they had to compete against a very tough Newcastle team the next day on Sunday. And the final headline rounding off round 2 is Michelle Chase. She was initially announced to play for the Penrith Panthers for this season, but unfortunately, I think due to some finer administrative issues in terms of visas, she was still going to count as an import, which meant that the Panthers women's side were left with 3 imports, and which obviously we can't have. And but now she's found a new home with the Sydney Comets. So it's great that she's still able to play in the NBL One East competition. Again, thanks a lot for joining us online. Remember, if you're streaming on YouTube, you can leave a comment and we may be able to see it here in the back end of our platform, StreamYard. And depending on the nature of the comment, we can always put it up online. And thanks to those who are also joining online on Instagram. Remember to, while you're here, make sure you subscribe to East Got Game on all platforms. And also, if you've got any questions or comments, you can put it in our comment box on Instagram Live, and we may be able to get to it throughout the show. Now let's head over to, let me see who we got. We haven't got very many people online just yet. We're still waiting for our co-host, Lockie France, to jump on board. So hopefully he's not too far away. So what we might do in the meantime is we may have to end the stream and come back when we're ready. Apologies. We'll be back.